And I have a good doubles part. That's part of that's well, I would like to have that. And like the couples.
And they go, Christy. So, hello, why do I care? But why they don't care? My wife and I right. We're playing.
Not well. The four of us are going to go play some football.
I wish. I would much rather do some food.
Oh, Matt!
This is real.
You actually win some fucking tournament.
Yeah, hope so.
Can I hang out here though?
I don't know if that was true. Raj, I don't like how you laughed at that thinking that was true.
Yes, your birthday is not next to me.
Good evening, curling fans, and welcome to the Bucks County Curling Club. In Warminster, Pennsylvania, it's the A event semifinals this evening. We have our featured matchup between Joe Phillips of Bucks County and Andy Dunham of Potomac. Thank you so much for joining us here on the feed. It is Bucks County throwing the Redstones. Team Joe Phillips. The third is Janice Langangi. Second is Kevin Rizzolo. And the lead is Cindy Bush. And they're playing against Team Andy Dunham. It's Andy Dunham, Lena Hormland, Ben Peters, and Jackie Sharp. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday evening. We just had our Kentucky Derby party here at the club. A lot of fun was had by all. Mint juleps were had. Things happened. So it is Joe Phillips with the hammer throwing the Redstones. Asking Peters to draw underneath here. Now Joe doesn't like what he sees, so he's going to ask Kevin to open some stuff up here. Kevin Rizzolo with his second stone in the end. Kevin very familiar with playing with Janice, having both been members of the Plainfield Curling Club. Janice still is. Fortunately, Kevin flashed right on by the object stone there. So that did not improve the situation for Team Phillips here. Lena Hormland just getting through her 5th year of curling. Somebody really jumped into the game extremely enthusiastically, and that's possibly the understatement of the century. little bit short. Going to ask Janice to pick this guy off. Try to roll Scotia underneath. Our other a semifinal, which is available on our YouTube channel as well on its own separate stream, is John DeYoung of Plainfield versus Roger Rowlett of Utica. This one's curling really, really hard on him. It's going to be outside the target, end up all right in between them. Doesn't really prove very helpful. So going to give Janice an opportunity to draw inside. Shot stone does belong to Andy Dunham. Second and third. This shot comes up light from Janice. So now Andy Dunham, the skip for Potomac. Andy has thrown lead for his brother Scott at Nationals probably about 8 or 9 years in a row now. Off the hand of Andy. That one over curls as well. All the teams leaving things a little bit short. You see that whole gaggle of rocks about 6 feet short of the house, almost as if there's a force field around the house at the moment. Been a fabulous day of action. And we got more to come. So here's Joe Phillips. Joe Phillips is going to try to come around the out-turn side. So for those of you not as familiar with curling, the out-turn is the counterclockwise turn, as the Flyers have just given up an opening goal against the Carolina Hurricanes in the first game of that second round series. This one over curling, they're going to move to a tap. This looks pretty good for a tap. They tapped that all day, right to the top 8. If there's one person who you want to have tap that, it's going to be Joe Phillips. So Andy now facing one is going to try to stick one in there. Final still in the end for Andy Dunham. They're working hard to try to get it up there. Looks like Andy's going to come up just a little bit short, so it'll be a draw for two for Joe Phillips. Final stone of the opening end. Joe Phillips needs full 12. And I think Joe left this one light. He's going to hop up there and try to jump in there and bring it down. That's not going to make it. It's going to be a single point for Joe Phillips in Bucks County. Andy Dunham will have the hammer in the second end. In our D event semifinals, we have Ed Semia from Nutmeg versus Cody Klauser of Philadelphia. They're on the Sheet D stream. And over on Sheet B, we have Scott Dunham versus Connor Hogue. Hoge, I think it's Hoge, I'm not sure, from Broomstones. First stone comes top four from Cindy Bush. We're back underway here in the second end. Jackie Sharp's just going to be asked to hit this. She turned this one in. It's going to take a miracle to hold it. Hold it on for a hero to hold this line. And he's not going to make it all the way out. It still stays in. We'll see if Joe changes his tune here and moves to a guard. And he's got to keep on playing in the rings. Shot from Cindy comes right up, just a little short of where Joe wanted, but not a problem. Ask Jackie to take this one. This one's turned in too, but not nearly as poorly. Should be able to hold this. And they do. Next up is Kevin Rizzolo. Kevin being asked to hit this one just thrown. Both skips keeping this end a little bit simple. That is a little bit soft on the weight. It is really on the move. Really on the move. It's going to be hard. Hurry to get a piece, and it is gone. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. And they hit the one in the back. So now it's two very well split. Asking Kevin to take this one out off the tee line. That's another one. He's just a little bit light, I think. Okay, they got it there. Get the hit, no roll. But I think Joe was just making sure he got it after that last one. His takeout's on the way. It is moving already. Jackie is laid her heart and soul into it. And Jackie Sharp had it. Hang on. Still back to Andy Dunham, line 2 here. Janice looking to trade the hit and get the little roll. This one's a skosh outside. It's staying outside. It is outside. It makes contact. It will remove it. And he'll have a chance to place it where he likes it, wherever that may be. Here's Lena. They're leaving these pretty close. Janice is going to have a chance at a double, I believe. see if Joe elects to go for it. I think it's worth a chance. It's not that difficult. He's just going to go for the single takeout. Nothing wrong with this call. John DeYoung in our other semifinal, he took 3 on Roger Rowlett in the opening end. Good sweep by Kevin Rizzo to hold that line. Right back where we started with one Dunham Stone in the rings. Last stone from Lena. They're just waiting for this to curl. There it takes that finish, about the same place it did before. So still just the same 2 in the rings. Joe Phillips is going to go and take one out. Joe Phillips, the chief ice maker at the Philadelphia Curling Club. One of the first members here at Bucks. And we're always happy to see him around. This one's there on its own. Takes a little bit of a roll, trying to get the perfect roll underneath. Ooh, could have let it go a little bit longer. Don't know if it had enough weight to actually come on in. So Andy Dunham is going to line this one up here. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching, let me know who you're rooting for. Drop a line in the chat. That hit and stick is made now. That double takeout's still there for Joe, and I don't know. I mean, I guess he's going to try the pop and flop here and try to get underneath, but I... Oh, and Andy Dunham tries to act like nobody saw that he tripped over every rock in the barn. I assure you, Andy, that many of us saw it. So Joe Phillips trying to make the little hit and roll underneath here. This is his last of the second end. He makes the pop. Will he get the flop? No. Wide open hit for a deuce. And as long as he doesn't trip over the hog line, he should be okay. Settling in the hack is young Andy Dunham. He took place in our Kentucky Derby block pool and came in absolute last. He's hoping to do better. Final stone of the second end. Piers and Sharp. Sharp a little bit on the curl now. It looks pretty good. It is good. Hang two for blue. It's 2-1 after two. Third end coming up in just a moment. Third end of action, it's a 2-1 lead in favor of Andy Dunn and the squad from Potomac over Bucks County. In our other games, Cody Klauser has a 4-0 lead over Ed Semia. That's in one of our D event semis. And it's Connor Hoge who took a 2-0 lead on Scott Dunham. Scott Dunham just drew for one, so that deficit is now 2-1 after two. And over on sheet A, Roger Rowlett is trying to make a very difficult draw for one, and he is going to come up just a hair short. So he gives up another stolen point, and it's 4-0 over in that other A semifinal. Back over here, the center guard drifted into the ring. Cindy Bush is going to be tested with taking it out. It is Cindy Bush as part of Team Phillips with the hammer, throwing the red stones here in the third end. Working hard to get this rock from Jackie Sharp down there. They hit it. Will it stick? Will it stick? Will it stick? No, it won't. It's going to make its exit stage right. The Flyers now trail by 2 over the Carolina Hurricanes. 7:56 in the first period there. The Heckle bench is in good form this evening. Now looks like Joe will go to the corner guard. I think Cindy just threw this one a bit heavy. I guess they want it in the rings. I thought they called for a guard. My apologies there. It's right there just above the tee line, so Ben Peters going to be asked to take it out. That's done. And we're just trading hits back and forth here. Oh, and that's a missed takeout. So Kevin Rizzolo is on the struggle bus in terms of takeouts right now. Going to give an opportunity back for Potomac to split the house and put the force on. We have a good 20 people out in the heckle bench, including Frankencurler. We have the tiki bar out there with the cooler full of crappy malt beverages. And some of them are, well, just not good. Goes to the back four. Question is, how does Joe want to try to build an end now? He's chasing now. He's going to try to find a way to get back to a blank. Thinking about this hit and roll. Got to be careful with this because that one that's hanging on the wings, that's very jammable. You're not going to be happy if you jam that. You won't be happy at all. So Kevin Rizzolo. Cindy holds the line. It's going to hit. It's going to roll a little bit. Does not jam, of course, so that's fantastic. Good shot. Good, really good pickup there by Rizzolo. After having a not work out as much. Lena makes that and avoids a jam in the back. So same situation as before, pretty much a carbon copy for Janice coming into the hack. Asking for control weight. That's on the wrong side of the rock. Might get lucky here and get it the cheap way. Oh! Ho, ho. Could have brushed a little bit and got it the cheap way. So now with just one stone in the rings, Lena's going to be asked to draw another one in, and he's quite happy forcing here. Want to get that in a spot where it's very jammable. If this is light, it'll be a great gift for Joe Phillips. The front end carried that. They put that in their backs and said, put me in, coach. I'll get her there. Oh, Joe is thinking about the freeze. Oh, with hammer, that's okay. I don't mind the freeze. Although there is only one draw path available right now, that being on the right-hand side of the sheet. So it is dangerous to play the freeze because if it's not perfectly made, Andy could throw a draw in there and make it really tough for Joe to even score. So with this proximity, it's almost worth trying to make the double. Here's a second from Janice. Needs the curl to even get a piece, and that's all that it got. Oh boy, that's suboptimal. Now you can guard this all day, and Joe's going to have to cold draw the button. Not the scenario you were hoping for. So here's Andy. Line looks pretty good here. See, that guard is not 1,000% in line here. Tough to see how good a... Joe has an angle on this here. He can make a double for one. Doesn't even really have to make the double, just has to hit the inside of it. Plenty of room by it. But here's Joe's first in end number 3. On it really hard. I don't think you need to be. Now they're off of it. Oh, it comes up, it gets the one, it leaves the other one there. That was just not the best line call there. Had him brushing it and really had it curled up a skosh and a half. You're going to have a great shot, but and the heckle bench is indeed heckling. So Andy Dunham needs to make sure he doesn't jam this. Just looking to pick it like he would his nose. They got to go hard. This is close to the guard. It's close to the guard. And it does wick the guard. I think Andy just tried to get too cute there, and that's never a good idea. Trust me, from a guy who cannot afford to try to be cute. So here's Joe Phillips. He's drawn a 4-foot for 2. Final stone of the third end. Brushers want nothing to do with this now. Remember, folks, he left a draw for 2 light going this way. And now he just threw one through. So single point for Bucks County. That makes 2 points left on the table for Joe. Tied up, headed to the fourth end. Back here in end number 4, center guard goes up for Bucks County. And here is Jackie Sharp looking to draw one in here. And that one looks like it must have picked because it hogged about halfway down. Little unfortunate. Second stone on the way from Cindy Bush. Cindy Bush is a HR manager by trade. Joe is a civil engineer. Kevin Rizzolo, well, that's Dr. Kevin Rizzolo to you. He is a radiation oncologist. Hope you never need his services. I hope I never need his services. And I have no idea what Janice does. So you got one dead undercover for Bucks County and a center guard. Kevin Rizzolo is going to try to draw one right down on top of it. Things are getting a little chippy in the Flyers-Hurricanes game after one period. The Flyers are trailing by 2. Little score update. It was another steal for Cody Klauser over on sheet D, so he leads the whitest man with the reddest hair at Semia by a score of 5-0. John DeYoung just took another 2 points, I think, on Roger Rowlett. So that's 6-0 in our other A semi. So Roger's got some work to do, but he did come from way back against Scott Dunham in his quarterfinal game, so I wouldn't put him, a epitaph on that headstone quite yet. And here comes the peel attempt. There it is. Oh, and down goes Frazier. And down goes Frazier. Jackie Sharp took a bit of a tumble while she was trying to fence the game. It's a good thing she was trying to fence the game, but it's okay. We'll just let you know we all saw that, Jackie. Each and every one of us. My non-curling friends will say, well, what happens when you fall? I'm like, well, when you fall, you hope to bounce and you get up. Although I will say that the longer you play the game, the worse the falls are because you don't expect them. It is possible that the ice is warming up just a skosh. We've had a full bevy of bodies plus another 20 people on the heckle bench, all making heat. Each individual person is 5,000 BTUs. I see that one rock in the back 12 that's frozen on there for Team Phillips. That's going to possibly be the rock that forces this end because it'll be tough for, really tough for Andy to get rid of that. So now with that being said and that rock never going anywhere, Joe can try to get a nice hit and roll and try to go for a cheapy steal here. Indeed, it was too for John DeYoung over on sheet A. So that's 6-0 over Roger Rowlett and Utica. Steal 3 for Scott Dunham in the third end. They lead Broomstones by a score of 4-2. Make the hit and the roll over. That little angle might actually make it possible to get it. If nothing else, Andy says just release it off the back. You get to release, and it's possible to do something later. As it sits, it's not going anywhere. Talking about the weight. I think that ice is probably about control. Maybe normal. They do just reckon that guard. Chance now for Janice to start to apply some more pressure on young Andy Dunham. Andy's the guy who's going to be carded for the rest of his life. He'll be 70. Just received a senior coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, gotten 5% off at ShopRite because it's Wednesday. Go to the bar, ask for a drink, and they say, "Sir, we need your ID." Asking Lena to throw peel weight here. And peel weight she throws. That's a solid stone. Will it get up or just be a straight peel? Just a straight peel, but it does go indeed. Defensive side of the game. Thank you very much. That's another 2 stones in the corner. Joe's thinking again, let's just draw to the 8 foot. He knows the force is pretty much in hand now. He's just trying to find a way to weasel a steal in. Got that to go. On its way down from Joe. This is just going to be a guard. It's not bad, though. But it's not good either. That last little bit of curl did not do him any favors. It's going to give an opportunity for Andy just to stick one in there himself. Nah, but Andy just wants to rip it. Andy sees that little biter in the side, and he's going to try to find a way to make it count. Okay, he is just going to draw in. Hard for the careful Jackie there. Make contact, their shot's down. It looks like Joe's just going to play follow the leader here. Now you see the difference in the releases there. Andy took ice that was maybe just outside the 4-foot for the same shot, and Joe is about 2 inches into the 8-foot. So that just shows you how much the difference the releases have to where you position the broom. Because that's at least 1.5 foot more ice that is being taken. This one does need a curl. But look at it turn, and now Kevin's going to try to help it over the rest of the way. Rizzolo with his head down, and he's going to lock it right on there. Great team shot by Team Phillips. And it's going to be tough work for Andy Dunham here. There's not much room. Oh my goodness, he's going to go for this cross house for 2. Trying to go off his own across the rings, and that's not going to work at all. It's a steal of 1 for Joe Phillips. He went for all that and a bag of chips, a side of fries, and it just went. Wow. That was a lot of risk for not too much reward. Well, I mean, I guess score 2, steal a 1, you really don't care. You're going to get the hammer back. Actually, it's not even the even end. That was an even end. And welcome back. It is Andy Dunham, who still has the hammer. He's now trailing by a stone over Joe Phillips after deciding to kind of go for broke in that last shot, and talking with some other folks in the warm room, and we were equally confused as to the aggressiveness of that shot, especially with it being the even end. You had the draw there, and it was only for one more point, so that was a 2-point swing there. And we'll see if that gives some momentum to Team Phillips. They now scored in consecutive ends. The center guard is up by Cindy Bush. Draw under, accomplished by Jackie Sharp. And now Cindy trying to lock one on there, and this one is tracking very well. Sometimes that's all it takes, is just a little bit of momentum, and it really changes the complexion of a game. You see that one come on down, and it's going to lock on. Well thrown by Cindy Bush. And the crowd on the heckle bench continues to swell. And Jackie sent this one just a bit outside. I hear back 8 is a call. That's not. They needed to settle down. They said back 8, back 4. Back 4 is not bad. If it's back 4, it's pretty good. Will it be back 4? Will it be back 4? Could it be back 4? It is back 8. Ooh, Joe smells a little blood. Joe's going to continue to try to put the pressure on here. So here's Kevin Rizzolo looking to draw down around that stagger behind the tee line and set up another steal. You hear the top 8 there out of Cindy. Top 8 tee is good. Just needs a line. The line's going to get really, really close really, really quick. It's a little more than top 8, but it's not bad. Shot stone about half buried and very jammable. And now Andy is going to go on cleanup duty. So that center guard was peeled. Let's see if Joe is going to replace it or try to stick another one in there. This one's going to overcurl really quick. It's already overcurling. I dump it, and that's what they're going to do. That one's going to come all the way across the center line, really only help a little bit. Let's see what Andy chooses to do. And he asks the audience, and the audience says peel. That peel attempt is on the way. Jackie Sharp working hard. And they clear it not really far enough. Oh, that's almost a guard. That was not far enough, unfortunately. It was Broomstone scoring 2 in one of our D semifinals. They tie up Scott Dummin. The 4-4 is the score after 4. And Cody Klauser is all over the whitest man with the reddest hair, Ed Semia. It's 8-0. Rough day for Mr. Semia today. Equally difficult day for Roger Rowlett. He had a great win over Scott Dunham in the quarters, and John DeYoung has just gotten every bounce, every roll, made every shot, and not much of it left when it's been Roger's time to throw. Last shot he had to attempt was about a 12-foot angle raise. We're still on the peel parade here. Lena needs to get both of these. Will she get both? Could get the one rattle over. Oh, that's might be good enough. Might be good enough. That's probably okay. Joe's just going to put it back. Joe's quite happy with the situation. I think he's got young Scott chasing here. And it looks like Janice just threw a nice guard there. With the little last corkscrew, it's going to get there just fine. Don't worry about it, boys. Watch this last little one. That's all it took. Okay. Andy's being aggressive here. Wants Lena to hit that one that's past the long guard. Probably doesn't mind if she wrecks the high one, which she's going to. I think. Jackie's working hard on it. Now here it curls up now. It's coming up over the center line. She's going to get the top one. And leaves half a guard. I would be shocked if Joe threw anything other than a guard. Talking it over with Janice as to what their preferred strategy is here. It is going to be the guard coming from Joe Phillips. And the stone is on the way from Joe. That's going to fill that hole just fine. Just needs to settle in, and it does settle sufficiently. And Andy has his eye on just blasting this whole pile. I don't know how much it helps him, though. So Andy Dunham trying to open up from the other side now. He's going to run this long blue guard in. Run the long blue guard into the red-blue behind it. See how that works out. It would give him a path to the forefoot, which he does not have right now. Does not want to give up another steal here. So, after playing a little bit of Plinko, he gets a lot of them moving. Now, it has to give Joe Phillips some pause because it's shot stone for Joe Phillips, but it is Dunham line 2-3 right now. So I think Joe needs to find a way to lie 1-2 after this stone. Just what's the best way to do it? Really need to make sure that your shooter hangs on. That's key. A little off nose should be just fine. You see that one in the back, 8 foot, right by where Janice is standing. That's the one that he needs to make sure he outcounts. Does not want to leave a double. Oh, and Joe, a little bit of a soft release on this. It's going to need a huge scrub from Rizzolo to get it out. Will he catch it? No, it flashes everything. Oh, my goodness, that's a tragedy. So this short run for Andy Dunham is for 3. No gimme at all. He needs to hit this just a little bit on the high side of nose to hold the shooter, drive out the red one, and score 3. Big shot right now for Andy Dunham. Last stone of the 5th, facing 1. This one is starting to curl a lot. Now he wants it to curl. He drives the top one onto the red one. He holds it, and there they are. 1, 2, 3. Score of 3 for Andy Dunham. And now he takes a lead by a count of 5-3 over Joe Phillips. Joe has a hammer, no. Here in the even ends. Now they had to, for that to be an advantage, they're going to have to get this end in the next 15 minutes and 16 seconds. We are on a 95-minute clock. At the conclusion of the 95-minute clock, you play the end that you're on and one more. So this end has to be done in 15 minutes and counting. Just that lost takeout there, and Andy made him pay. Looking for the corner guard out, Cindy Bush. Probably like it to be a little bit more cornery than that, but it is a corner guard. That guard comes up just fine. Aggressive call here out of Joe Phillips. They need to get past this guard because you can't touch it. It's on the center line. Hard sweep for Kevin Rizzola. You got to get past it without moving it. Pass without moving it. No, you didn't do it. And that is a no tick zone violation. So that stone thrown by Cindy Bush will be removed from play. It was a really gutsy call there by Joe Phillips. Tough shot for Cindy to make there. And here's a stone on the way from Ben Peters. This one looks a skosh spicy. It says, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and I'll stay for dessert. So Joe just had his best laid plans go astray, so he's thinking it might be time to start drawing. Use the clutter, even though it doesn't belong to him, to his advantage. Will be the draw called for by Joe Phillips for Kevin Rizzolo. On our other A semifinals, Roger Rowlett never goes away. He scored 3. It's 7-3 after 5. Don't write him off just yet. Many a person have lost the game making that error. This one from Kevin is just too light. It's going to be a guard. And they're doing the wave on the heckle bench. More like a splash. This one's just a little bit too firm from Peters. All right, Kevin's going to have a shot at redemption, I think. Pretty sure Joe's just going to call the same thing. No, you got to draw, Joe. There you go. Come on, Kevin. Same thing, but better. That's pretty good. Much better effort there. Lena Horlene. We do have handshakes over on sheet D. Cody Klauser. Victorious over Ed Semia and his squad from Nutmeg. Working hard to get this one there. That's just a skosh short. That's all well and good, Joe, but that's only one, and you really need to score two here. But he's going to say, I'm happy to make sure I have one first. We'll guard now. We'll draw later. You're going to call two. So two refers to like about halfway between the hog line, the stripe that they're just about to get over, and the top of the house. So this is the one zone. And now they're going to move just to the top of the two zone. That's pretty well thrown. That'll work. The heckle bench is on Lena's side for this shot. Shot stone there as Joe Phillipson. A second threatening one there on the edge. And he's trying to figure out what the best thing to do is. And Andy generally wants to hit something. So I think he believes he can come down with an easy weight, get past the high guard, curl up enough, come in contact with the zone, and run it back onto Joe's rock. Now there's a lot of steps in that plan. The more steps you have, the more difficult it is, obviously. Shot on the way from Andy Dunham, his first of the end. It's hard to get past the guard. Not going to happen. All over it. Didn't really hurt anything. In fact, changed very little the situation. You know, Joe wants to open it up some, but I think his best shot on the ice right now is raising the red onto the two blues. Did that with some weight, you could actually double them off and be line 3, I would think, by the time you're done. At least 2. Then Andy would hit back, and he might have a draw for 2. He would probably attempt a double, though. Might get forced either way. I think he's trying to play a straight tap-tap here, which would be decidedly more difficult. First on the way for Joe Phillips. And time's starting to be a factor here. 1 minute 42 left. There's the tap. There's the other tap. And did not tap it far enough, so he was in the right church for the wrong pew. Scott Dunham just put up a 4 spot to take a two-stone lead over Brimstones. Does not look like our game here is going to make time unless Joe skates down right now. I really think he should. And Andy firing away again. The blue onto the Reds, and over the red. The only problem is that probably opened up the tap for 2. And with that, time's going to expire before Joe even gets back to the hack, so this will be a 7-end game. Be 7 ends in both of our semifinals for the A event. So that means Rowlett has 2 ends to come up with 4 stones. Same here for Joe Phillips. Joe's going to do the same thing he just did. Doesn't need to move it too far. About a rock and a half's worth. He's going to throw a little more weight this time, I think. He did. I think he got really close here. Needs to curl. That extra weight's changing it. I think you're overbrushing it, guys. And you did. Didn't have the weight again. There'll be a single point for Joe Phillips. Final end coming up. Andy Dunham with the hammer. Up by 1. So here we are in the 7th end. Joe Phillips is going to have to steal one to extend the game. And Andy Dunham went and put one in the rings there. The first center guard did come up from Cindy Bush. They need another guard. Needs to be a guard. It's got to be over the hog line. It's got to hopefully be on the center line too. Joe's going to come up and power sweep it. And the wandering skip gets it right there on the center line. They have 2 lined up. Jackie Sharp being asked to draw in now. Give Joe Phillips something that he has to worry about. Joe can't afford to worry about it yet. This needs to be perfect or through the house. A guard is terrible. Good news, it's not going to be a guard. Ended up pretty good. It is top 4, but it's wide open. I think Joe's going to have to address it. He has his 2 guards. He wants more, but I don't think he can afford to leave that. If you want to grab a second device and hop on over to sheet A, Roger Rowlett's he's trying to line himself up a nifty little way to lie 3 dead buried and try to steal 3 against DeYoung. That would be indeed nifty. Shot on the way from Rizzolo. This one's getting really tight, and it's going to wreck the guard, and it's been a tough game for Kevin Rizzolo. Rizzolo is lucky enough to get a second crack at the apple here. But it's going to be a guard. Looking for the 3-4. Because Joe can't live with a single guard. He needs two. So he's got two. They're a little bit offset, but they're there. Here comes a peel from Peters. And he gets a single peel. We're going to see the guard come back again. We're going to be in shampoo curling for a moment. Lather, rinse, and repeat. We do have handshakes over on sheet A. It will be Team John DeYoung advancing to the finals of this year's Crooked Billet Bonspiel. And it's going to be the result of this game will be their opponent. The D event's going to be Cody Klauser. It's just a matter of whether he's going to be facing his teammate Scott Dunham or Connor Hodge. A guard comes up nicely from Janis. Back to the peel. Little surprised not going for the double peel. Joe's debating whether he throws another guard. I think you have to. Really think you got to do it again. You got to respect the hitting ability that Andy Dunham has. And just hope and pray that you can sink a draw in there, or he's going to go for the hit and roll. Tough, tough call. It is going to be the hit and roll called for. Rizzolo working hard to hold it. Don't want to let it jump. If it jumps, it's just going to sit there, and we miss the sweep. That 1 second got up on it, you missed it, and Janis is none too happy about that. There's Lena. And this one might be on the guard. Okay, it just clears it. So here's the question of how gutsy does Joe feel? He has that one single lonely guard there. Does he throw another guard first and put it all to the last shot? Or does he try to bring one in now, or does he come in under that more well-guarded wing? Now, we haven't seen Andy Dunham throw a draw since the Reagan administration. So here's Joe, and looks like he's gonna try to draw in and tempt fate here. Because Joe has not exactly been perfect with his draw weight, so I think he wants 2 chances at it. If he had it dialed in, there's not a doubt in my mind he'd throw a guard with this first. And just say, I'll make it with the last one. But it just hasn't been perfect. So the first of 2 on the way for Joe Phillips. Back 4, back 8, says Cindy Bush. That's not what you want to hear. Can you get a little wick off of that guy? No, you can't. But you know what? We're out here in the weeds. It is coming down. It is coming down. Get there now. Don't lose it. Don't lose it, guys. Don't lose it. Oh, you done lost it. You never do that. Oh my goodness, here the brushers are saying it's back 8. They're just sauntering along like they're taking a walk in the park. And pew, womp womp. Can't do that, guys. Especially in a shot that, oh well, it's okay. They'll still get another one. So here's Andy Dunham. And they quick to a swapperoo in the sides there. Want to get Peters on the inside. Here is Andy Dunham launching away, going for the double peel. This is coming down. It's got a contrail behind it. 1, 2, bang, bang. He does leave a guard. He does leave a guard, but if you ask Andy, he'd say, yeah, but I crushed it. So this is it. Joe's got to draw behind that single guard. It's not his. He doesn't care. To extend the game. Needs to be in the 8 foot at least. Final stone of the 7th end and final end. This has got to go. The line looks really good. They got to keep on carrying it. Try to get that last little bit. It's hanging out there. Can they get any of it under cover? Yes, they can. Get that last finish, guys. Okay, shot stone. But it is as wide open as the Manitoba Prairies. So for the game, it's a Visine shot. Get the red out. All he's got to do is hit it. All he's got to do is hit it, and hit it he did. And it's going to be a victory for Andy Dunham. And he will face John DeYoung tomorrow in the finals of the 2026 Crooked Billet Bonspiel. Congratulations to their squad. Our finals are tomorrow at 2 p.m. At noon o'clock, 1200 hours. That's when both the big hand and little hand are standing straight up. And that's all we got right now. So it's a victory for Andy Dunham. He gets to play for the championship tomorrow. For all of us here at the Bucks County Curling Club, I'm Dave Schmel. Thanks for watching.